you, Madam President. Ladies and gentlemen, the other group I need to introduce to everybody today is today in the chamber, we have 10 students visiting us today from my district in what we now call the Polar Institute. Polar Institute is named after my predecessor in the state Senate, Senator Toddy Polar. And it was modeled on another program that I stole from my predecessor in the House of Delegates named Chris Amundson, former Delegate Chris Amundson, who became my chief of staff this year. I made one for her called the Amundson Institute, and I stole the idea from her originally. So this is the 20th year we've been bringing high school juniors and seniors down from the Mount Vernon part of Northern Virginia, Eastern Fairfax County, to visit us today. And they come down and they meet with you, Madam President. They also meet with the governor. They meet with some folks from Government Relations Corps. They meet with, they take some tours. They were in the Courts of Justice Committee this morning watching us make laws. They have lots of good questions. And we're hoping to turn them all into a bunch of good leaders. Today we have with us Eli Kopp from West Potomac High School in the 11th grade, Tyvell Rue from Hayfield Secondary School, who's in the 11th grade, Sarah Crump, who's in Hayfield Secondary School, she's a senior. We have Ava Saunders from Hayfield Secondary School, who's a junior, Abigail Lopez Sanchez, who's from Hayfield, who's a senior. We have Morgan Whaley, who's West Potomac High School, who's a junior, and Long Toe, who's also from West Potomac High School, who's a junior. And there's one other person up there who's with a moppy head of hair on the far right, who I'm not allowed to introduce because of the protocols of this chamber. Maybe somebody else, one of my seatmates, might be able to introduce him later. But in any event, they are joined by their chaperones, former Fairfax County School Board member and chairman Karen Corbett Sanders, who's up there somewhere, I think, and Shirley Ginwright, who's my constituent, is the former chairman of the Fairfax County NAACP, who's here helping to chaperone them today as well. So, Madam President, I would hope you give these future leaders of the Commonwealth, who hopefully will run for anything but my Senate seat, a warm welcome.
Well, young people, you are exactly where you need to be. And the senator has said that you are our future leaders. I would say you are our leaders now, because you are putting yourselves in that position in learning how to be leaders, what to do and what not to do. And I would say follow the example of those who you think are excellent leaders, and that way you also know what to do and what not to do. You know what they say about experience? It's what happens to other people. So if you can learn from their experience, then that's wonderful. And thank you for being their chaperone. Senators, let us give them the warm welcome of their Senate. Just to